Goku is one of the most powerful characters in anime, but there are plenty of Dragon Ball techniques he never learned. In this video, we'll see the 10 best Dragon Ball techniques Goku never used, so stay tuned to see all these amazing abilities. Goku may be one of anime's most powerful heroes, but he still has plenty of room for improvement. Even in Dragon Ball alone, there are numerous powerful techniques that Goku has witnessed firsthand in battle but has never mastered to use on his own. The Kamehameha may be a powerful attack, but there are other moves used by some of Dragon Ball's most powerful warriors that are even stronger. In fact, many of Dragon Ball's greatest techniques have been used by Goku's closest friends and allies, which has made fans wonder why he never simply asked them to teach him how to use their signature abilities. The truth is, Akira Toriyama and Toyoda have made the right decision by restricting Goku's move set, because there are some extremely powerful techniques in Dragon Ball that would make Goku way too OP if he could use them. And let's begin with Number 10. Time Skip effectively freezes time. Slows time to a near stop for everyone other than the user. Universe 7's greatest assassin didn't get that title by a stroke of luck. It was due in part to Hit's mastery of his time skip technique. Time skip lets Hit slow down time for everyone around him to such an extent that it nearly completely freezes. During this time, Hit can move freely, making it appear to outside observers like he is magically popping in and out of existence. Goku is already able to dodge nearly any attack when using Ultra Instinct, so adding time skip into the equation would make him untouchable. Number 9. The Sickle of Sorrow can slice through time and space. Creates a sickle made of God Ki that can cut through the fabric of reality with a single slice. Zamasu inhabited Goku's body while using the Sickle of Sorrow, but it's not something that Goku has ever been able to use himself. The Sickle of Sorrow was created by Zamasu by channeling his anger into his already powerful blade arm technique to develop something even stronger. Zamasu's Sickle of Sorrow is so powerful that a mere swing of his scythe can cut through space-time, creating a tear in the fabric of reality. Few attacks in Dragon Ball are powerful enough to create portals between dimensions, so the Sickle of Sorrow would be an incredible addition to Goku's arsenal. Number 8. Death Beam has killed many of Goku's friends. Fires a condensed beam of light from the user's finger. Can be charged to do greater damage, or fired at higher succession at the cost of creating weaker beams. Frieza's Death Beam is just as deadly as its title suggests. Frieza simply points at his enemy and fires a highly concentrated beam that can penetrate almost any defense. He can also fire miniature versions of the attack that look more like bullets, as he did against Piccolo. Frieza has used this technique to kill several characters in Dragon Ball, including Din, Vegeta, and Piccolo. Considering the intention of this ability to kill the opponent, it's no wonder Goku never took any interest in making Death Beam his own. Number 7. Final Flash is Vegeta's trump card. The user charges and fires a powerful beam of energy with devastating destructive power. Final Flash allows Vegeta to charge up his ki for up to several minutes. The longer he spends charging the attack, the more powerful it becomes. Final Flash functions somewhat similarly to his other famous move, Gallic Gun, but it is a more powerful version. Vegeta's most famous usage of Final Flash was against Cell. The attack was so powerful that it completely obliterated Cell's upper body, but the android's regenerative powers allowed him to restore himself back to perfect health. While there's not much that separates Final Flash from Goku's Kamehameha, it wouldn't hurt for Goku to add another devastating beam attack to his arsenal. Number 6. Energy Absorption may be a bit too powerful. Absorbs the energy of any living thing, draining that being and increasing the power of the technique's user. Much like Buu's absorption technique, Moro's energy absorption lets him steal the enemy's powers to make them his own. However, Moro's is arguably more devastating due to the sheer magnitude of the things he can absorb. Because he doesn't ingest full beings but instead absorbs energy directly from them, Moro steals their pure power, giving him an increase in strength while also leaving his enemy utterly powerless. Not only can Moro absorb the power of people, but he can absorb life energy from anything, including entire planets. Moro's energy absorption's only weakness is that it's possible for him to absorb too much energy, which can lead to problems. However, that's more of a personal limitation of Moro's body rather than a problem with his technique itself. Number 5. Gallic Gun is Vegeta's Kamehameha. Fires a super powerful ki beam that has the perfect balance of speed and power. Gallic Gun is one of Vegeta's signature ki attacks, often considered Vegeta's counterpart to Goku's Kamehameha. It functions very similarly in that Vegeta charges his energy before aiming a hand signal at his opponent, releasing a blast far more powerful than a regular ki blast. Gallic Gun was the move that Vegeta used in his iconic beam battle with Goku during the Saiyan Saga. While Goku has never used Gallic Gun himself, he has teamed up with Vegeta to fire a combined Kamehameha and Gallic Gun attack in the past. This is likely the closest Goku will ever get to using the Gallic Gun because not only does his Kamehameha accomplish the same exact function, but the Saiyans are far too proud to borrow one another's signature moves anyway. Number 4. The Four Witches technique gives the user double the punch. The user sprouts 2 additional arms from their upper back after great effort. The arms are just as strong as their regular arms. Tien's Four Witches technique is a move passed down by the Triclops people, a mysterious alien race from which Tien is descended. The technique allows the user to sprout 2 extra arms from their upper back, letting them attack twice as quickly. Goku is already extremely strong with only 2 arms, so giving him 4 might be overkill. A set of extra arms might even mean that he could fire off 2 Kamehamehas at once, or fight an opponent while charging a spirit bomb at the same time. Number 3. Absorption made Majin Buu a menace. Ingest the opponent's entire body. The power of the person ingested is absorbed into the user, giving them access to their power, skills, and abilities. Majin Buu has many strange and quirky magical abilities, but the one with the most potential is his power to absorb the full body of anyone to make their power his own. Cell introduced a similar version of this technique, but his was inferior because his perfected form placed a limit on his power. In Majin Buu's case, he could theoretically absorb every single one of the Z fighters to obtain all their powers and still have room in his stomach for more. Giving Goku the power to absorb his enemies would make him truly overpowered. Goku is already constantly growing in strength as it is, so providing him with a means to achieve more immediate power would just be unfair. Alternatively, he could even absorb Vegeta instead of fusing with him to become Vegeto, theoretically allowing him to access the Saiyan Prince's power indefinitely. Number 2. Special Beam Cannon is one of Dragon Ball's most deadly attacks. Fires a spiraling beam of light that penetrates any defense. Goku has a storied history with Piccolo's signature Special Beam Cannon. His first death in the series came from his being on the receiving end of this attack. From that moment on, the Special Beam Cannon has been an ability that was feared by anyone who witnessed Piccolo charging his energy with his fingers pressed to his forehead. Even Gohan recognized the inherent power in Piccolo's signature attack enough to teach it to himself between scientific research sessions. It makes sense that Gohan would seek to learn his mentor's strongest technique, but it wouldn't hurt for him to teach his dad a thing or two either. And at number 1. Interdimensional travel alters reality itself. The user can open portals between dimensions that transfer objects through space, causing the object to emerge from a second portal in a separate area. Janemba has one of the most powerful abilities in Dragon Ball despite being a movie-only villain that wasn't part of the main canonical storyline. Janemba was able to move between dimensions at will, even putting only one part of his body through a portal while the rest remained in place. This allowed him to bypass space entirely, letting him appear and reappear in seemingly random places with minimal movement. Janemba can open interdimensional portals at will, allowing him to effectively teleport an opponent's attack back at them. Goku can already teleport with his instant transmission, but it's not quite as effective as bending space and time according to his whims would be. And that's it. The best techniques Goku never used, and hey, race a question. Which villain you think was the greatest threat? Comment below and until the next one.